welcome to the Windomics Engineering Challenge. We are looking for new renewable energy resources to lead our future to help solve the energy crisis. One of the things we're specializing in our company is wind turbines, and we're trying to come up with a better design for the wind turbine. This is an example of a simple wind turbine here. Wind will turn this turbine right here, and it's attached to a small motor. Of course, a motor is just a series of copper wires and magnets that rotate around in a circle. So as this rotates, it will rotate those wires around the magnets, and that will create an electrical current. We have it hooked to some alligator clips here, and that current will go through. And we can actually find out how many volts it reads on our voltometer here. So just to give you an example of what it would look like. Okay, so you can see I'm getting a pretty small reading here, about 0.02. Okay, so not a lot of volts out of that. And so what we're trying to do is make our design more efficient. I'll show you the motor in detail here. The way this works is there is a small spline. It might be hard to pick up on camera. There's a small spline. You can see this little black spline here. It holds the fan in place. Here's the fan. And you'll see there's another small black spline on the motor itself. One of the challenges we've had is when you put the fan on and you put the other black spline in place to hold it, it creates a fair amount of friction between this black spline at the bottom and the motor that turns here. So what we've come up with is, once you have the fan in place, the turbine blade in place, what you're going to want to do is, that's not going to work, take an X-Acto knife and reach in here, and this would be after this is in place. I'm just not going to try to put it back on. You're going to want to probably pry this up a little bit just to get less friction before you test your motor out. So the challenge we have for you today is really to design our template fan, find out how many volts you get on that, and then work with your partner and find out a way to improve this design. What things can you do to increase the volts that you get, and hopefully you'll see a large